Dawn on the Tweed River is the perfect time to launch a boat with a history stretching back to the dawn of time itself, or at least to the 1970s when Haines released the V19R, a benchmark in trailerable boats. This is its direct descendant, the signature 600 RF.
Well, if there's anything worth dragging yourself out of bed in the morning before the sun comes up for, it's definitely the chance to head offshore and chase some bigger fish. How are those rigs looking, boys?
The Haines Signature 600 RF is a trailerable boat that easily copes with big swells and tough conditions. And today's conditions are certainly going to be a good test of its offshore capabilities.
Well, there's a fair bit of swell around today, but the boat seems to be handling it pretty well.
It's probably the variable dead rise hull on these signatures, Taryn. It generates a lot of lift in the stern section, so it makes the boat ride a lot better in this trolling speeds.
So how is this boat specifically different from the others in the signature range?
Well, this boat we call the RF. It's a runabout fisherman, so it's got a much bigger cockpit. It's also got a Nexus construction where we actually build a boat inside a boat, and then we inject all the cavities full of foam, so it's much stronger and much quieter.
And definitely not going to sink.
Absolutely not.
Glued and foam-filled, the Nexus technology delivers a smooth and quiet ride. Just the thing you need when you're heading offshore for a long day on the water. Fully equipped for sport fishing, no one can resist the chance to go after some big fish.
And this boat's been set up for this kind of fishing?
Absolutely. It's got everything on it that you need for trolling. It's got the outriggers, bait prep board, live bait tank, big cockpit. So it's really designed for a bit of sport fishing.
After trolling for an hour or so, I'm the only one with a fish to my name. And the boys aren't having any luck.
What do you think you've got?
I have no idea, Taryn. Probably a little sweet lip, I'd say.
Unfortunately, it turns out to be a triggerfish and a good cue to try something else.
Well, we're having a bit more luck with the bottom bashing. I guess it's good, it probably saves a bit of fuel.
It does, Taryn. Most of the boats with the four-stroke outboards these days don't use a lot of fuel when you're trolling anyway, but certainly when you're bottom bashing, you use less fuel and it probably takes a bit less patience as well.
Oh, look at that.
A little grassy.
Plenty of little ones around.
That's for sure. Nothing to keep yet though, Taryn.
Designed for the fisherman, this is a boat that fits a family too. Offered as standard are the toilet and underfloor esky, and there's an option to drop in a rear lounge and coffee table for a more family-friendly boat. But first and foremost, it's a fisherman's boat.
You know, for a boat that's designed for fishing, she's pretty comfortable.
Well, it's got a lot of features, Taryn. It's got built-in tackle lockers in the side here. You can get your toes underneath the coaming, so if you're leaning over the side to gaff a fish or net a fish, you're actually locked in the boat. So a lot of boats, the coamings go straight down and you're half falling out of the boat. So they're really designed for fishing. Been designed by fishermen for fishermen.
With both the swell picking up and the tide on the turn, it's time to head back to the river for one last go.
Right, my line's sitting somewhere around there. Where do you think the fish are?
Most of the fish sit around structure, Taryn, so if you try and get in a little bit closer to the rocks in there, that's probably where the fish will be.
The boys have chosen mullet guts, but I reckon something else might just get me a fish.
And the peeled prawn did the trick. OK, Greg, your turn. You can take it from here. I don't think he's very happy about joining us on the boat.
You want to kiss him?
No. Bye, mate.
Although the fish might have let us down, the boat certainly hasn't. Comfortable ride, great on water performance and a whole host of smart features, including plenty of storage, rod holders and a well laid out helm. The big Suzuki 175 four-stroke with its multi-point fuel injection delivers performance-wise, but with fuel prices rising, everyone's looking for economy to match.
So how did we go for fuel?
Well, Taryn, we've been out for, 4 hours? We've used 18.8 litres of fuel. That's not bad. And that's a Suzuki four-stroke for you.
Not bad. 4 hours, it cost us $25. Cheap day out.
Exactly.
If you'd like to get your hands on a trailerable boat that combines modern-day performance, outstanding fuel economy with a healthy dose of Haines heritage, then visit them online for more information.